She's prestige. She's modern. She's traditional. She's magnificent. She's beautiful. She's 40 and fabulous Niger.
Fabulous sisters and ladies, it's your favorite sister, Barita Ann Mohammed, as you all know. And I'll be your facilitator for today. It's a rug making class, you know. And I'll need your maximum cooperation. You cooperate maximally, in no time you'll be out of here. It's just a simple craft that I want to share with you guys. Because, and the idea is that you could use common simple things that you have at home to just put together at your spare time and get your room or your space looking more beautiful than they are. Like if you get some of this material in different colors, you can make room for your children's room, your space and all of that. How did I come about this? I was just going through Facebook and I saw handcraft class where they teach a lot of things. And then I enrolled. I actually paid for it, and I got learning. So I felt like I should just show you guys today. It's very simple. As you can see, the materials that we need to make this wall. These are just all like the basic things you would need. But with time, you can come in with your own creativity, the way you like it. So here we have the baby wool. They call it yarn. This is one very important material that we use. Depending on what color you want to combine. Because of the way I came in, I couldn't really go around to get things I need to. That's what we put around for this one. And then here we have our gum. Normally you would use your the glue gun. I think that would do better justice to you. But I actually just learned about this here because I was, like I said earlier, I couldn't lay my hands on some of these things that came there. So we're going to have to manage this. But if you can, on your own, you could get your glue gun. Of course, you always need the scissors because of the cutting and the trimming and all of that. So because of the glue gun, I have a lighter. So the glue gun will not work without lighter. Yeah. Pardon me. I have to score. Now, we also have our marker, which is we're going to use to draw out, to sketch out the design. Rugs are in different designs. Some, like the one over there, you see that the lines, the different colors are in straight line. This one, you have the zebra design. This one, so they are different designs. It depends on you. You could use this to sketch out whichever design you want, and then you do your rug. Here I have this super shopping bag. This is actually back. For want of the material that should have been used normally. Normally, you would get a mesh net. Who knows the mesh net here? Mesh net, yes, mesh. That's the net that carpenters use when constructing the chair. They use it under the chair. It's about, of course, we're talking about using what you can lay your hands on to do simple creative stuff. So that's why I had to get this. So, because if you know where to get your mesh nets, like we know, rugs are in different shapes. In different sizes, depending on where you want to put it in your house. Some could be small, some could be. So you can measure your mesh nets in yards. Depending, it can be as large as this whole space, it can be as small as this. So because of what we have here, and I'm trying to make use of what we have here, and we know that this is a layer, so we're going to separate it into two to give us a longer size. Here we go. So as a class, I'd like us to agree on the design we want to do. Considering the fact that I have just two colors, brown and supposed to be yellow.
This one is gold.
Okay, this is gold.
Brown. Brown.
This is brown.
This is gold. Orange. Isn't that yellow? No, that's
Shut up. Well, that's what I asked them to buy. Yellow. Maybe it's mango yellow or whatever. Or maybe it's mustard yellow.
That's mustard is more like in the
Or golden yellow.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding about the mustard.
Let's do mustard yellow.
It could be golden yellow.
Look at
It's a
it.
shade yellow. Mango
This is
yellow.
mango yellow.
Exactly. That's perfect. Mango yellow. Let's agree on that. Whatever you call it, that it is.
Yes.
Just like
If it's both with you,
whatever you choose to call it is what it is. So here we have a wider net edge or alternative. So we are going to be making what we call pom-pom from this, from either of these colors, all of these colors, not actually either. And I will show us, then all of us will start working on it.
40 and fabulous, my
Tell her why it's okay, make it relax like it's your birthday. Anything you want to do it on, if you do, I'm no need to delay. You no need to stress yourself, eh? You got that world in your hand. Living like a baby girl for life, make the people know. If you wanna buy your head time, easy access, now one time. Everything break it there, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Make you spice up your life with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger. You fit upgrade your life with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger. Anything you fit do with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger.
First and foremost, we have to have, unlike the one we did in the last class, I know we used this to do some decoration. We didn't have to tie it, but this time around, we're going to have to tie it because it's a rug and we need it to be solid enough. So you decide on, this is fine. So, for our time's sake, I'll just go ahead and do the first one. And all of us will join to the rest. So this is it. Let's use our 4 fingers. We're going to roll it. And for uniformity's sake, you can take your time and count the number of times you're going to roll so that they will all be equal. You don't have undulating lines. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20. I think it's still very scanty, so maybe I'll just put some more. So this is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do 10 for now. Yeah, so we have 30. So now you bring in this, put it in the middle, and then you tie. Alright? Tie. Oh, can you tie? You're not whatever. Here we are. I'm doing the second time just to make it stronger. Here we are. And then we cut. So after cutting, because this seems to be too long, we're going to go this way. This way. Okay, and just trim. Okay, my scissors is dead. It's dead. So here we go. This is the pom-pom. Sometimes you can have a round pom-pom, depending on what you want to make, you know, because you can actually use this to make several kind of decoration, wall decoration, depending on what you want to make. So, and that will determine what your pom-pom would be like. Yeah, so this is it. Are we clear on this?
Yes, we are.
Alright. I feel like this is too cool. Try this.
Do 3 fingers so you use
Eh?
3 fingers so you don't use
Or 2
Yeah.
fingers. 2 fingers.
Okay. So let's try the 3 fingers.
2.
2?
Yeah.
2.
2.
2 be 3.
We can do 3.
Should be okay
We can do
because
3, you're gonna cut
3
it.
is okay because it won't be equal. I will still need to
You still cut it, yeah.
So we'll go 1, 2, 3,
3 now.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22,
30.
30.
The first one is Jason.
The first one was 30. 20 and 10.
40. I noticed that this is too scanty. It's
Okay.
looking too scanty. So I'm trying to try,
Make it fuller.
yeah, make it 40. Let's see.
Okay.
Give it to you.
So now we went 40, right?
Yes.
Okay.
See how my book. Tie. Because it's going to have Jewish food. So, but okay. So who wants to try? Go with the area.
Go for it, you know what I'm doing.
We have scissors.
If I have a single one,
Whoever
which I
has
can
scissors
still cut my.
Oh. Have a brown one.
Can you please get my black?
Yes, if you're ready, let me know.
The black purse. The black purse.
The black one.
Yeah. Okay, accept the no scissors. And it's not my black purse.
Check in your drawer. Your scissors.
How about your
Just use it now.
Check my drawer.
The black one. Use your drawer. Or drawer.
This is in my drawer.
Okay.
It's not in my drawer too. No. Yeah.
I need a pinch.
So when you're trimming, just trim it to the sides.
Oh my God. I said two at first. Two fingers will be inside. That's what I said.
See two fingers or two fingers?
Use two, so that way it's two. And if you have done 3 already, you can just, it's just a matter of trimming. You can trim it to any size you want.
But two perfect.
Yes, that's what it does. You know, if it's commercial, you wouldn't want to waste it. You want to make it work. Just
That's what I needed to know, because I wasn't tired.
if you tie that to give you the round pom.
Okay.
Yeah, to give you the round pom. And the round pom pom will not be good for rope because when you step on it,
Right.
If you don't want it to give you no
But you tie the whole thing to the lines inside. I tie it inside.
yes,
If you tie
yes.
it,
Please, can we all sit down? Can we sit down? Papa, yes. Yes. I have a
what she was saying about.
wait, cut. Papa.
Are you counting?
She doesn't need one side. Yes. That's what I was going to say. So some people may have tied it wrong. Because it wasn't clarified.
Did we get another scissors?
40&FABULOUS Niger.
Shallow, why it's okay, make it relax like it's your by day. Anything you want to do it on, if you do, I'm no need to delay. You no need to stress yourself, eh? You got that world in your hand. Living like a baby girl for life, make the people know. If you wanna buy your head time, easy access, now one time. Everything break it there, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. My MTN, Apple Niger. Make you spice up your life with my MTN, Apple Niger. My MTN, Apple Niger. You fit upgrade your life with my MTN, Apple Niger. My MTN, Apple Niger. Anything you fit do with my MTN, Apple Niger. My MTN, Apple Niger.
No, that's why. Just for sake of style, can you try to tie it with
Yeah, but it might not really show. Tiny corner.
Yeah. 10 yellow, 10 brown.
Okay, that's mixture. Yeah, that's why I said once you have learned the basics, you can create it in your own way, whichever way you want to. Like I'm right now, you can actually do yellow at the edge, brown. It just depends on you.
Like this, something like this one.
Yeah. So if you have done one, let me see what you have done. Let me see. Look at it. Can you sit down, please? No, you're just pass it through. You're good. But trim it. You know how I said you should go this way. Okay. So this side.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good, but you have to have it trimmed. Have it trimmed.
I have a treat.
Did you do this something fast? Did you remind it of the bottom?
I should have mine.
Did you drop the 40?
I don't even. Yeah, it's up to 40. You did show me. Okay, of course. So like I mean.
That's it. You have a secret, right? Africa. Yeah, it's very. What's your scissors? Oh, this is yeah, it is. Use two. That's right. So we don't have to train too much. We don't have to do this. But others have to do this one. Something like this. Yes. So when we have enough, we'll start the actual work. Yes, yes, that's it. Well, you haven't trimmed actually using for a lot of people. I didn't even use that. Yeah, yeah, I like it from now.
There's a certain.
Have it just for this.
Oh, I see.
And then you just that.
Oh, I see.
Yes. Okay, fine. So look at yes, perfect.
Anyone needs the size?
Yes, I do. I think I think it's
Okay. Who else needs
Can I
ties?
have the scissors?
What color tie do you need?
Yeah. Mama Africa, you can just sit down. Let me pass it around. We have this.
Yeah, this one over here, it's not clean. Yeah, that's why I came up with
Okay, it's 40, right? Even if it's not fully low. Okay. 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 50 with 2 fingers. Let's do that one.
Can I have my scissors?
And here, let me cut. Here, let me cut. Okay, so look, yeah.
Just drop it on the
Okay, right.
Like maybe okay, I should teach her that yellow already.
Who has it? Yeah.
What's the yellow? She has brown.
Where's the brown?
Brown right here. Put it on her.
Here.
This one's the yellow. Oh, yellow.
Where's the scissors? How to hold this together? Trim it. Where's the scissors? I play with them, man. Play them with my scissors. I don't like this one. Báwo wá ṣe ilé náà? So you're learning as your brown has. Brown. I wish I had. Can you pass the brown over there? Can I get that brown? Brown? Is it brown?
It's by her foot.
Okay. Yes.
Scissors.
Scissors. That's all.
I didn't notice. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. That's what I was
Yes.
Scissors.
You're still going further.
I just wanted to see the difference.
How to do this thing, right?
It's gonna have a scissors neck.
Are you good still?
Yeah, I'm good, but let's just stay with it. Let's stay with 50. Let's stay with 50. Because the road is not saying not much. So that we can at least get a small design. Whatever. Are you enjoying the class?
Yeah. Don't you have like a machine that can do this stuff?
Yeah, they of
Must
course
it be
they
a
are.
handmade?
No, it doesn't have to be. But there are some pom-pom that are already packaged. You can go into
Then you can just go
yes,
get it from the shop.
from the supermarket and buy them in colors. They're packaged in colors. So you can, depending on, like I said earlier, I was selling in Africa. All pom-poms are not in this shape. You can get a round pom-pom. Let's try
Okay,
some.
so sorry again. What kind of shop can you go to?
If you, I don't want to mention it, but if you go to a big shopping
Tailoring
mall,
shops.
no, not tailoring.
No, like the tailoring shop or where they sell things for what?
Supermarket.
If I want a round pom-pom, this is going to go around. Have you seen? You guys have seen some handbags that have some kind of round pom-pom hanging by the side of the seat. That's how you have it.
What is a round pom-pom?
Get it right. When it's not bad, that's when I get trim. Who's calling for scissors? I will ask you guys to sit on the you guys just maybe don't worry, just sit down. You can always pass it. So you pass it around. Yes, let's pass it. pass. Yeah, just pass this. That's it. Okay.
See, this is mine where I don't have to cut much.
That's okay.
That's
Come on, this is what we don't do. That's what we have to do.
I think I found there's a post higher level as well.
Eh?
I thought there's a post higher level where they do for you.
Yeah, normally you wouldn't just sit down. Except you have the whole day. You want to make all the pom-pom and then do your rope for that day. You may not want to. So if you can be doing it gradually and keeping, or you have someone helping you, just store it there. Then day you're ready. This one, it doesn't really come out much at once. Look at all the
Take a little time.
wow.
What is this? The purpose of this is
You know what? I just want us to get some little more. No, we'll not finish the stuff. I just want us to get some more so that we can get it design. If it's round, try to do round. Just have it.
Where do you
40 and fabulous Niger.
You got about 4 pom-poms over there done already.
I want everybody to do this. That's all. Yeah, so as you're trimming it, please try not to trim it on the rug. So because it will be easy to hide those trim. And if you do it on the towel. Thank you.
Whenever you tie it, it makes it look really nice.
If what?
Figure where she tied hers is so nice. I can't figure where it begins or begins. It looks like a real pom-pom. You know where you don't see that middle.
2 hands, yeah.
Or it'd be where you did yours is nice. What's it, Captain?
That round one.
No, I don't know if she made round or what, but this is her.
That's
waiter
round one. I
style.
want to see the finishing of the round one.
This is round. She made it round. And if you make it round, this is not for rope. It's not what you use for rope. It's not what you use for rope. This can't be used. So
It's not the same way now.
It's where you put the thread.
if you tie it
Yeah, where you put the way. Same way the time.
it's not the same way. So can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so let's decide what's you can actually make it into a round shape, you can make it straight, you can do an S, you can do anything. So let's agree as a class what we should do. Should we go round?
You can do party and go for square.
What's the shape of the
Let's do for
round?
square.
What's a square?
4 and 0.
Round.
Let's do 40.
Like cubes.
4 and 0.
That will not be wrong again. 0 has
Let's do 4.
It could be on the rug
It's
if
not
you
much.
leave it. You can make 40 with the
you can
pom-pom.
actually you
No,
can
if the
Yes.
glue was much, you would have been making the rug with this and use the glue to do the 40 in the rug. Since the glue is not much, I think you can just go in the middle. No, we don't.
I think we should do
If you do the
let's do
4,
something
No, you know what we're gonna do?
ordinary.
No, we're gonna do the yellow at the outer border since it's much. Then the brown in the inner border. Like the blue.
Then we'll do something really
Oh, okay.
So let's do this.
So, marker.
Need marker. Who has a straight hand that can draw? Usually I would use a bowl, a bigger bowl, draw it, put a smaller one in the middle, use it like that.
It's zero that one.
It's 0.
I couldn't draw to see
It's 0. Not too much, not a large 0.
I can draw a line very straight.
Let's do it.
Bring it
For
forward.
instance, then I look for more. Okay, no. Is that how as we go, we decide what to do and what is next. So, as we were talking last time, so we said let's put this one out now.
No, this the yellow.
Yellow outer.
It's followed by the brown color. But why did we? Are we doing a round?
That's it. No, you know, if you were going around, for instance, you would have a number of this. Since we are doing this round, you will have a number of this until you get to the end of the next length. Then you can now decide if it was white this way, this white, you can still keep having your brown. By the time you're done, you have it all over. Then you can decide what to do in between, what to put in between, until the whole net is covered. And this then you don't have. Yes.
Oh, so really?
So yellow carrots.
The outer. Oh,
Then you didn't need your help. Now,
Yes. No, this is a different stage. The other one, now you can see it. So you can round up over. We have two like oh, yellow is there. Just put it in the middle. Take. Where's yellow?
make this thing now. You don't need to talk again. No, you have called me. I said, no, there is too much. You know that I know what you are. You will not be good for you.
This everything is. Maybe go to the toilet.
And I know, I'm sure what she shop.
No, you don't understand what you're talking.
I don't understand. I don't understand me, Daddy. I don't want to understand.
I know, right?
Hey, because pay this for your you can just be
Stop playing. Oh, no, cover the end now. We don't have okay. What now?
no, I have too much. Let it pay me salary.
No, my friend.
This class,
This is not a devil lawyer couple.
exactly.
What's that?
Like a lawyer, feel like the way you get.
Okay, so thank you so much for assisting. You can now take your seat, so I will just finish all the work. That's all we have for now. Thank you so much again. Thank you,
You cannot clap for me.
Thank you for supporting me. If not for them, we would have been very far away from.
Clap for me.
So we'll continue later.
There's one here.
It's already let that one rest. Alright, thank you, Mama. Alright, students, ladies, look at what we have. Yeah, it now depends on you. You can now train it. You can actually keep going all the way. But you can see that it's a lot of work. Because what we did, all the wool we did in 1 hour is not even enough to do
How
the
much can you
cycle.
sell?
Well, that would depend on you because it depends on how much you want your own materials. It depends on from you. It depends on what
I can sell 500 naira. Get from you this length. Sell to, you can sell.
Okay, I can sell it for 10,000, depending on the size of the rug. You know, normally rug is very expensive. If you are not wearing your shoe, come and try it. Put your leg on it and see how fluffy it is. Put your leg on it. You see, your children will love this in their room, and in your office space.
Oh, it's quite fluffy.
Yeah, your office space, everywhere, and it comes very very affordable. I make this to design my room and to sell out to my friends. This is your hard work. You can try it. This is your hard work. You can try it. Yeah, so.
Oh wow.
This is raw. You know, what do they say?
Wait, let me check it.
Okay, come on. What do they say about home? Home is where your comfort is.
Am I true?
Very, very strong. Have you tried it?
Very
How does it feel?
they're not dependent on when you put your
You know why it's falling off? Because we didn't use the glue gun. I had to use what we have.
The students was
If
students who supported did not do
a
a
glue
glue.
gun, there's no way to follow. And then it's
I
advisable you use
will
it.
not stand on top of it. Let me just
That's your healing balm. Alright, please sit down.
You see what my shirt today? See what my shirt? See, I'm dancing don't fly.
Alright, ladies, so quiet, please.
It's $20 flat.
So, would you say that you have learned something today?
Yes.
Next time I
You can keep your kids busy with this.
Yes.
They can create for their own room, you know. And then here we go. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you.
and fabulous
Shallow, why it's okay, make it relax like it's your by day. Anything you want to do it on, if you do, I'm no need to delay. You no need to stress yourself, eh? You got that world in your hand. Living like a baby girl for life, make the people know. If you wanna buy your head time, easy access, now one time. Everything break at there, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Make you spice up your life with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger. You fit upgrade your life with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger. Anything you fit do with my MTN Apple Niger. My MTN Apple Niger.
Hey, my fab. The most beautiful, how are you? The one that gives me the most trouble. My outcast. How are you?
I'm fine, Mama.
You slept off earlier. Are you tired? No. You don't come to hostel now. Then they all pull you down. Well. Stress, right?
Yes. So
When you're in your mother's house, you have to be up and doing. You drop all your queendom and everything, come back to the house and start the way you were doing before you left the house. All our experiences, scoop of it, because at 40, we've gone through it all. We've been through hell and back, a lot of stuff passed by. But we just scoop and summarize so people can learn from perhaps our mistakes or experiences to, so that our teenagers or even the moms, 40 plus right now watching us, they can learn one or two things from our experience. That's actually why we do this. So share your journey so far, baby.
Well, so far, I was born into a family of 9. I was the 7th until I lost a sister. Well, I lost a sister, and my family were really, my dad was someone that would shield and guide you, who would hold you so tight. And I've grown to learn that you don't hold a girl child that tight, because then she becomes very curious. And that was what happened to me. I was born and bred here in Lagos, but till I was out of secondary school, until I was 21, 22, I can't find my way to Lagos Island. I can't find my way to the island. So that was how bad it was. Anyway, so I felt I was being choked up at home. I just felt like I needed to escape from, all that. I needed some sort of freedom. So I was thinking that, getting married was going to be some sort of freedom for me. Growing up to a certain extent, it was like all man for yourself. So there were certain things that I was not taught of by my mom. Did her best, like her very best, maybe to her level of exposure. But then I didn't have a good, relationship with my father. He was in the picture, but it was more like not in the picture still. So I just needed to get out. So I had an opportunity. I met someone. Well, he's from Anambra. I'm from Imo State, but the family didn't want it, because how this Anambra Imo State thing goes. Well, his late father, because he was no longer getting younger then, so they said, the father said, allow him, do him, because finally he wants to settle down. And he was born again, sort of, then. So I was not born again. I was just doing me, and for him to say, "Oh, would you marry me?" I felt like, "Are you sure? I'm crazy." I was like, "Oh, it's fine. I understand you and all that." And I was like, "Okay, if he can understand me and accept me in all my, I'll say worldliness, whatever."
So, this lovely born again man want a beautiful maiden.
Yeah, so by the time I finally said, "Oh, my escape route," for me it was like an escape. I just needed freedom. I needed a house. I felt like I'm in my house. Nobody's gonna tell me
anything to do.
Don't do that. So that was majorly the idea for me. Not knowing that, this is the bigger prison. In fact, you had some privileges there that you finally lost here. So, getting into that and being made to understand that, I have a covenant with God. Even if we've done the traditional marriage and all that, we cannot have anything like, we can't have any intimacy, even while we're under the same rules, on the same bed.
For how long was that?
I wasn't a virgin for like 6 months.
Wow, while you're planning the marriage?
Yeah, so we done the traditional and all that. So I just tried
already? So you wanted to finish tradition?
We were done with the traditional. So it was just the white wedding. So I'm like, you've done the most important as far as I'm concerned. Even biblically.
Yeah.
So he said, no, that he has to do the rites. Each time I try, he just shuts me down, and so we just still do the the regular stuff, but nothing intimate. Then until he had to go to the east and to go talk to the father before he came back and said, okay, he's spoken to the father. So I'm like, you have to go take excuse? You have to go take permission before we get to that part. He said, no, not really. He made him understand. Only for me to realize that, it was for a reason. He wasn't
fit.
Yeah, so it was more like 3, 2, back to me. We're done. Like, what's going on?
Hello.
Okay, so fast forward almost 2 years and nothing, and I keep pushing like, let's go see a doctor. No, 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 God is gonna take care of it. I'm like, nah, I can't do this. No, I had to call on my elder sister because I met him through the husband. I'm like, listen, I didn't tell him what was exactly going on. I just said, oh, so he's being reluctant to go see a doctor. So we finally talked about it. We had a meeting, and he said, okay, let's go. We want to see a doctor, having some treatments and all that. I had my daughter, and fast forward, Shaf, let me just don't go over all that stuff. But immediately after the daughter, he just stopped, and it became worse. And you cannot exclude that from the union. But he was like, that's not the only thing I'm here for. So even before I was able to complete, like, go to school, he told me, oh, that he's gonna go have a meeting with his people. If they said I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna go to school. I'm like, sorry. He said, yeah, whatever they decide will be my fate. And so fortunately for me, they said, okay, she can go to school. And that was how I was allowed to go to Lagos State Polytechnic. Then things get worse and worse and worse. So many interferences from the family. I don't even know where his office is at. I don't know where his shop is at then. If I ask, oh, why are you asking? That's not what you're here for. You know, a lot of things.
Shop.
I was just...
His business place, you don't know where it is.
I don't know where it is. I know the area, but I don't know where it is. And every time I try to, like, let me come. What are you coming for? What are you come looking for? But I know he had, because he travels and he's sending stuff. Then he had issues with business. Then I started my small business then, like, you know, it was funny. I had my little daughter then, and I would usually go buy this, you know, this Tokumbo shoes for her from one of my customers. So whenever I come, she just back from the market and I see a lot of beautiful shoes. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I have some money I saved up from, you know, after birth, people come appreciate you. Can I pick some and just sell? I will pick, maybe if I pick for 80,000, I'll give you 50, or if I pick for 50,000, I'll give you 30, whatever it is. So she agreed. That was how I started my business. So when he came back and like, what's this? Are you going for a charity? No, this is my business. Oh, your business? Took a walk, and he thought I wasn't serious. So that was how I gradually grew. I went from office to office, friends to friends, try to do something, because I have never been, you know, one person that would like to sit down and fold hands and be fed. I like to work and make money for myself. And that business grew. I used to go to Aswani. I don't know if you know about Aswani, but I used to go to Aswani market on Mondays to go sell early in the morning. And from there, I started traveling to Cotonou. And from Cotonou, I started traveling to Togo. It was a huge disagreement before I was able to take that step from him, because he wouldn't allow, but you know, later allowed me, because I was gonna go with my friend. But then when he saw I was serious, he said, okay, let me try and see if I can get you a shop around. Then he paid for a year in a shop there when I started, and that was the only thing he did. I got the shop there. Everything was just going well until he had the second problem in his business. And before that second problem, I'd already told him, if you're traveling this time around, after we came back from the first, if you're going, do not go get the same thing. And I knelt down to beg. They are contraband. Don't bring them in again. Look for something else. He went, he brought 3 containers of same thing. He only got one out. Before he could get the second one out, he's lost the money. It was just, and when the first one he brought out, when he's selling, I don't know what's happening. He's, you know, one of those men that believes that I don't have to tell my wife
everything,
what I'm doing, what's going on with my business. For whatever reason, I think my late father kind of gave him that idea also, because that's the kind of person he is. And he bought it. I didn't know anything, what's what he sells. I know what he sells, but I don't know how he sells and how the money goes and all of that. So I didn't know any of that. The second container, I didn't know how it was into debt before they brought it out. So the third container was lost. We were back to square one. Until he met with someone who works in an embassy and a Vietnam embassy, and he was able to bring in people as an agent, he would charge them. So he had my in-law. My in-law was into tools. He went there and called me and said, oh, what they have here is fashion. Basically just fashion and make things. I don't know what to do. So I gave him insights on what to do. Even if he really didn't take it, but he came back and I helped him sell. Then I went to him and said, you know what, bring what you have, let me bring what I have. Why not let me put in my paper for Vietnam visa so that we need to change business. Let's do something different. When I go, I could buy stuff and send to you. You go supply to the wholesalers and send me back the money. Then I'll now use the turnover to buy stuff and come back. Give and take max 3 weeks. I'll be back. And he said, don't you ever say that. Don't you ever say it again. I'm like, why? He said I shouldn't repeat it again. That do I want to force him to get to Vietnam? I'm like, is this a competition? He said no, that I shouldn't repeat it again. That I will not get to Vietnam before him. Mommy, fast forward, the family just didn't like me because I wasn't their choice, because his father passed on. So I was meant to just me and his. And you could tell when someone is not really into you. When people is not really into you. So when we had our fallout, it was an interference and church thing. He stopped going to my church. I started attending whatever church. We were Catholics. I started attending one funny church like that who came to our house to tell him that, oh, I am his problem. We were having a vigil that I didn't know about. I just got back from one of my travel to go get goods, and I was told there's a fasting. I'm like, I want to eat. They said no, there's vigil that night. Okay, I have to cook. I cooked, and this people came into my home to tell me that I am his problem because I have marine spirit powers and all that shit, that I have tied down all his wealth, that who is Dangote, that he's bigger than Dangote. The Dangote should even, they're calling names for him that he's supposed to be bigger than them. That who are they to him and all that. That I've got all his cars tied down in the water, his houses tied down in the water, in front of strangers. And he was there, casting and binding me. And I'm like, what the hell? How are you going to sit here and listen to this? I don't even do.
Do you know what I think? I was thinking it's communication problem.
No, I don't even do much. Even while you're with him, in the same room, he don't communicate.
As if I know. I think it's communication problem.
But I've tried. Each time we have an issue and he's ready to sweep it under the rug, I'm like, no, don't do that yet. I want us to talk about it so we can learn the mistakes. So I could, get to know you better and why you reacted or why you took this decision. If he has improved 30%, it is based on me trying. And I'm tired. But do you know what makes me feel so tired? I'm trying. Then I realize that you actually think I'm the devil. That you actually told your people that I'm the devil. That the reason why you left where you were, the problem that made you leave there, that I planned it from here. Something I never knew about.
So how could you have helped him to go to UK?
Yeah, he didn't even go to UK. He didn't go to UK.
Oh, he didn't?
So he went to another country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
close to the state. I just don't want to mention the name here.
But let it be on record today that something good will happen. And he will love the new you. Because then there will be no wahala, there will be money, there will be whatever that you will have all of these things. And he will just, there will be no choice than to follow suit. Okay, so let's find you. What's going to happen? I will definitely get you a counselor, a life coach as well, and then let me see that your vision board. You know, finding that purpose, that person that you think your husband will not come back loving.